All right, I know, like me, your hearts are also full today because we have neared the 21-day mark of the 21 days of EFT tapping challenge. Today being our last day. Of course, we'll not stop tapping after this, but yes, at least for these 21 days, we are towards the close today. If you remember, on day one, we spoke about gratitude, being a grateful person, right? And I live by it every single day. And I really, really, really hope that you've also incorporated in your life the same thing. And as we are nearing the end of this challenge, I again want to bring that note to you that you have to be grateful for what you have. And at the same time, you have to embrace any challenges that are coming in your life with a smile on your face, knowing that just like seasons don't stay, you're always sure that after summer, winter will come, and after winter, summer will come. There's a guarantee almost always in your mind, right? You never have a doubt about that. In the same way, you have to know that there will be challenges which will come. That's normal. That happens with everyone, not just with you. You're not the only person on this earth who faces problems, issues, challenges. Everybody, even the richest person on the planet, would be having his own problems, right? So you will face challenges, but at the same time, you do not have to get into the complain mode. You don't have to, get into that mode where you're saying to God that why is it that only I have all the challenges? Why is it that things don't go right only with me? Because you have to remember that it's a phase and it will pass. Nobody has challenges every day of their life unless they decide to be in that zone for their life, unless they decide not to do anything about it. Okay. There are people who will, of course, keep crying all their life and die like that, but I'm sure you're not like that. So if you have challenges and you work on overcoming them with a smile, I'm very sure that you will be able to, right? So on this note, the day 21 today is going to be about how you can overcome the challenges that are coming into your life with a smile on your face, all right, and still keep moving ahead. Still move ahead because you know that it's not going to stay forever. All right, so let's start tapping on that, starting from the Karate chop point. Even though whenever I get any challenges in my life, be it in my career, be it in money terms, be it in my relationships, in my health, I start getting into that complain mode. I start disliking my entire life. I start being not thankful to God, ungrateful to God. But despite that, I still choose to love and honor and respect myself. Even though I'm not really great at handling challenges and I try to run away from the situation. Rather than tackling it, I try to run away from it. I still choose to love and honor and respect myself. Even though I'm not good at handling my fears. Whenever I have fear, I stop doing what's required to be done. I stop taking action because those fears overpower me. I still choose to love and honor and respect myself. All right, let's start tapping from the eyebrow point. Many a times in the past, when I have faced challenges in my life, I have backed out. I have not faced them head front, but rather I have backed out from the situation. I tried to avoid the situation. For example, if my relationship with a person was not working, rather than speaking to that person and trying to work it out, trying to rectify, listen to that person, what is it that he or she wants, I tried to back out. I backed out. I was like, boss, this is not going to work. So let's not even talk about it. I did not even give it a try because I was so afraid of that challenge. In the same way, in my health, in my money, in case of my past failures. Wherever I have failed, wherever things have not worked, I have not tried to look into why it failed. Why is it that things did not work out? And I did not really try doing it again because that fear was too huge in my mind. That fear made me quit so many times. Whenever there was a little adversity I saw, I just quit. So, despite starting a lot of things, I could never finish anything. I could never take anything to the fruition because whenever any challenge comes, whenever I just have a small hint also that the thing is not going to work out, I just back out. I just get out of that situation. Rather than facing it, rather than addressing it, rather than seeing why is it happening that way and how I can contribute to making it work, I just decide instantly that it's not going to work. Sometimes my ego comes in the way. Sometimes I'm too egoistic to work on the relationship, to work on, work with people who are not like me. And that is also a big challenge because when I bring my ego in between, then it does not help. It does not help me build stronger relationships. It does not allow me to focus on my health. It spoils my mental well being. So, ego is a big damaging factor that at times comes into me. But I also know that this is not helping me. That if I will just keep avoiding challenges in my life, I will not grow. I will be stuck wherever I am because even at the slightest fear, even at the slightest obstacle that comes my way, I will back out and lead a mediocre or a below mediocre life. Because anyone on this earth who wants to become rich or has acquired a lot of wealth in their life has had to go through hundreds, thousands of challenges every single day of their life. And they are still going through it. It's not like when they become wealthy, they don't have challenges. The magnitude of the challenge becomes even bigger. But yes, they have better ways to manage it at that point of time. But ultimately, they too have it, right? The poor also have it, the rich also have it. So it's not like my life is the only life which is spoiled, or God hates me the most, or that God is only against me. No, God is fair to everyone. He gives challenges to everyone. Or I would rather put it this way that he gives challenges to those who he knows are capable of handling them. So if you are having them, that means God has chosen you as one of the capable persons who can handle it, right? So, how about I start looking at this way? That when challenges will come, when obstacles will come, what's my duty then at that point of time? Is it to run away or is it to face it? Sometimes it's not worth it to give time to it, but most of the times when I know that I need to be facing it because that is where my growth lies, I decide to pursue that. I decide to look into the root cause of that issue. Why is that issue occurring again and again in my life? Why is it that, where is it that I am going wrong in my life for that issue to reoccur? And then once I've identified the root cause, I start working on it. Because that's the only way I can ensure that whenever any obstacles come in my life, I'm ready to face them. If I can go into the root cause of it and I can rectify it, that's the only way that that obstacle will not come again. Otherwise, who knows? It will keep coming and I will just keep running and it will keep running behind me. And it will be a never ending race, right? Where I'm just running and my problems are running behind me. How about I stop on the road, I stop midway, I look at my problem and I ask it head front. Hey, problem, what's your problem? Why are you behind me? Why are you not letting me be? What do you want from me? What can I do to eliminate you? What can I do to send you back? Tell me, come on, tell me, what should I do so that you don't come again in my life? And ask that problem for the solution. Ask that problem itself that what can I do to make you happy? What can I do to make you go away from my life? Why are you behind me? But if you just keep running and that problem keeps running behind you, you'll constantly be tired because your legs will be constantly in work, right? You're constantly running and the problem is running behind you. And the problem is also not giving up, and you're also not giving up. You are also not facing the problem, and the problem is also not ready to go away. So, what's the best solution? You face it, right? You turn around and you ask it, what do you want? And when the problem gives you the solution, you do that, right? And that is how you face obstacles. And when that problem is gone, you move ahead. Now another problem may come and you do the same thing again, right? You do the same activity again. You ask the problem, now what do you want from me? And you face it and you find the solution and you implement it. And that problem also goes away. And in the same way, you move forward in your life with at least a few days, months, or years, and the problems are lesser. And slowly, steadily, your life becomes better with lesser problems because you would have faced the major ones and sent them away rather than avoiding them, rather than running away from them, right? So, this is what I decide today, that whenever I have any obstacles, whenever I have any situations where I feel stuck, where I feel I'm not able to move forward, I look into the root cause of that problem and I try to find a solution to it. I'll not run away from it. I'll look at it with a smile. I'll not even cry at all of my problems. Not all problems deserve that much of attention also. So I'll not cry over every small thing. I will not complain over every small thing. I'll not go to a temple and just, you know, face God and let him know every problem that I'm facing all the time. No, there are so many problems I can just face on my own. I'll go to God only for the major ones, right? So that is what I decide to do today. That I am going to face my issues, I'm going to face my obstacles with a smile on my face, and I'll find the resolution for it. I'll resolve it. I'll not run away from it. I'll not be a runner, I'll not be a quitter. Rather, I'll be a facer. I'll face my problems. I'll face my problems and I will ask my problems, what is it that you want from me? And I'll give it what it wants. And that way, it will go away. I become this person who is not going to run away from obstacles, but rather will face them with a smile and will always be thankful to God for having chosen me as the one who he thinks is capable of solving problems. I'm always going to be grateful to God and have this mindset that if God has chosen me, He must have thought that I'm capable of handling problems in my life. Thank you, God, for choosing me as the person whom you think is capable of solving problems in life. All right, you can now close your eyes and take a deep breath. Great. Again, I feel like coming live every day with you. I got into the habit of these 21 days, but nonetheless, everything comes to an end once, right? So this 21 days challenge also comes to an end today formally. But yes, I am still there. I am still going to tap every day, and I would really encourage you all to also tap. So I do a lot of things to help you out also. If you need any personal help from me, you have my WhatsApp number most likely, or you can find me on Instagram, or maybe on this video below this, you can comment that you want to reach out to me personally, and I'll do that to you if you need personal help. Secondly, I conduct a lot of workshops. I have a lot of EFT recorded courses. Again, for the same, if you want to go more in depth into EFT with me personally, just reach out to me. That's the best thing that you can be doing. I am very reachable, as you all know, right? I revert to my comments, I revert to the messages on WhatsApp or even here on YouTube or wherever you're seeing this video. So yes, I will reach out to you, but first thing is you will have to reach out to me that you need help, right? On this note, these 21 days of the challenge are ending now. I wish you all the best. These videos are going to be there on YouTube always, and you can do them every time you feel like, anytime you feel like, and you can share it with anybody you know who is looking out for help and you think that EFT can be a solution to their problems. All right. On this note, tata, bye bye. I'll see you again sometime again. And yes, until then, keep taking care and keep practicing emotion freedom technique.